There we go. So each of our brides are going to be describing themselves, and we will start with our lovely first player in the bottom left-hand corner of my screen. Would you like to introduce yourself and who you're playing and what your bride looks like?
Sure. My name is Whitney, she, her, and I am portraying uh, the vampire bride known as Selene, also she, her. Selene is a young woman. I want to say she's probably 21, maybe 22 years old. She is medium height and medium weight too. I would say not she's not fat, she's not thin. She's got curves. You can see it is womanly curves. But still healthy for the time period. Her skin is pale, as probably all the vampire brides are, but there's still a little hint of some form of pink to a little bit in the undertones of her pale skin. She is the youngest bride. She was just changed 3 years ago. So she is very young. So she still has some vestiges of possible humanity. Hair is long, wavy black hair. She usually wears it loose, but she'll also wear it back in a loose knot in the back of, right, in a psyche knot. She has deep green eyes. Um, her clothing style is simple but elegant. She prefers to be comfortable, but she recognizes the need to still wear fine fabrics and also hand embroidered.
Hello, name is Durmidge. First name Shane. That's just the handle. He, him. You can find me on Blue Sky. Thing of the same. The links will be up. And I am playing Carmilla. She, her. Uh, the second oldest and shortest of the brides. Uh, she is very voluptuous, sort of on the paler side. Long black hair as well, sort of in the region. She is she's been turned early, but she is feeling and potentially looking a little old. She's been at this for a couple centuries. And the weights of being in this game of gaining the favor of the worst men imaginable is tiring and has started to take a toll emotionally, but she is here and she is trying to do her best for herself and her sisters.
Hi, I'm Nova. I go by they and she. I am portraying Isabella. Isabella is a tall, uh, broad, imposing woman, but her face and the the around her ribs is relatively gaunt. She is wearing still the remnants, the just like bared, tattered, centuries old at this point remnants of uh, an already ill-fitting wedding dress. It looks like it may not have actually been made for her own form. Uh, she has kind of dirty blonde hair, and it's back, but it's not held back. It's not tied back generally. It's streaked with just blood and gunk as she has scraped it out of her face as she went. And each time that she's seen, even though vampires heal the way that they do, she has fresh wounds um, across her face. And frequently does not clean the blood from herself after she eats, so is constantly kind of grungy and bloody in that way. And you can find me on Blue Sky at Dits Akimbo, and I'm sure the links will be posted.
I guess we're gonna do it this way. Hi, I'm Starshard.Stories. I am your storyteller. I am playing the grossest man alive, and I feel gross about it. Um, uh, feel very icky about it. You can find me on various social media platforms, especially here on the Starfield, where this show is hosted. I own it. Hello. You can find me on Blue Sky. You can find me on TikTok. You can find me on YouTube. Um, but we hold various shows. Most of the things that we specify in mostly is horror themed gaming. Um, though we do have superheroes, and then we're gonna have some wild apocalyptic themes coming up soon. It's gonna be a time. But thank you for tuning in and watching this lovely yet dark show that we are presenting for you all. So to Brides of Dracula, as always, there was a disclaimer at the beginning of every episode that you've seen so far. As always, this is our finale episode. We do have a surprise episode after this one, but woo, depending on how things go. Our brides, during the time that has gone away, during our lovely time, Eric, aka Igor,
I love
Free Igor!
the ghost, took the jar of dirt to the convent of Sisters Mercy. The dirt. Not the jar, just the dirt. And took the actual urn, put garden dirt in it, and buried it in the garden. Because he wanted to keep the shiny. Y'all have basically everything set up. Because you all know Dracula will not step foot in that convent. And the reasons behind that is they are pure of heart, pure of mind, pure of soul, and they're protected by God. The epitome of faith being true at its core. Which Dracula cannot fuck with. Stefan has been adjusting to new vampire life during all of this. Had a talk with Selene, also known as Anya. And it was discovered after the embrace, Stefan is bound to Selene or Anya, just like you are bound to Dracula. Which, easiest reference for everybody to understand in multimedia, it is like the blood bond in Vampire the Masquerade, especially between Sire and Childer. At the very beginning. Y'all have prepped. It is almost showtime. It is a full moon tonight.
Of course.
Which means the Ashen Forest is probably the best place to go. Despite it being extremely dangerous. Which means all of you know, especially one person in this group, one person, this is when they send a male and a female into the woods. The village does.
Yep.
They do this every full moon. And you've caught wind that the messengers of light have left the city. For now. Due to hunting something else in the Carpathian Mountains.
Oh, thank goodness.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Rumor has
Yes.
it may be a potentially another bride. That failed the initial.
And just fucked off.
Yep.
Was turned
What a guy.
loose.
Hmm?
Was turned loose or escaped? We don't know.
Escaped.
Oh, okay.
which is very interesting.
Damn, girl, good for you.
Which is
It's
interesting because
interesting.
a bride normally cannot escape Dracula's domain,
No.
which means his power is lessening in the area.
Okay. Good to know.
Which I will say, all of you brides, especially the youngest of you, you can probably put 2 and 2 together since the urn is no longer in the castle.
Mm-hmm.
So, all of you brides,
Fuck him up good.
because of this, I will give you a gift. One more bond has been broken.
Ooh,
I'm down to 1 bond.
bitch, I'm free. I mean, I'm not,
Also
but
done from bond.
Oh yeah, aren't you complete? You have no
yeah, that was
unbonds?
my last one. That's
Oh good, which means you get to do your thing here in a while. You can complete your
Yeah.
goal.
Here's hoping.
I have 1 more
Where's my-
left.
Liquids, coldness.
Actually, wait. M.
Uh-huh.
After our conversation yesterday, didn't I break another
Yeah,
bond?
you're free.
Pure.
You're free.
I'm free.
Mhm.
Just me.
Oh, it won't be hard.
We've got you, girl. We've got you. Oh,
Things are tight. And I mean tight, I'm using this word specifically. In the castle. The tension almost strangulating. You hear crashing, you hear yelling, you hear sobbing, you hear swearing. And it's coming from the
Sobbing.
favorites room.
Oh, oh no.
I look at Isabella. Let's
Are
go
we all
there.
in the same place right now, or
Carmilla, where are you?
are you in your room?
Go, girl.
I think if there's all of this going on, yeah, I think unfortunately I'm probably in the room.
Where
Oh,
is
I'm
it?
going.
Carmilla, where is it?
Where's what? And I'm going to scramble and I guess show him the perfume that I still have. Like I
Not
don't
the
I don't know what he's.
perfume. What I leave on your nightstand. Where is it?
I had to clean up after it was ransacked. I don't know who did it, but I guess they must have taken it. I did the best I could to clean up, but
No, 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 no. You're a good girl. You are a good girl. You wouldn't fuck with me like that. You are a good girl. And as he's standing there, he's fidgeting with his hands, and you can hear the bones pop as he's moving his fingers. All right. He's taking a deep breath, and he's like moving his fingers through his hair as to regain his composure before he absolutely loses it.
I'm walking right now.
Isabella,
Hmm. Lord.
what are you doing here?
Oh, I heard a lot of noise from across the castle, and I wondered what could possibly make my lord so upset.
There's a bit of an eye twitch as his attention fully focuses on Isabella. Carmilla, be a good girl and leave the room.
I'm
we're
going to
seeing him
come.
in.
Oh, go ahead.
Isabella's gonna to look to Carmilla and be like, "It's okay, you can go."
Yes, Carmilla?
I'm going to leave, just sort of giving a knowing but concerned look to Izzy.
Actually, Carmilla, Why don't you punish your sister?
Isabella's gonna step right up to his face and, but Lord, you always do that yourself.
No, I've just noticed you
Not
two.
feeling up to it?
No, I've just noticed you two have gotten quite close, and I need to remind you.
Remind people of what?
He has
I'm
this
co-
look of annoyance of like all of the women showing up in this moment.
I'm carrying some embroidery, and I said, "Oh, what's happening here? I was just coming to ask
All
Carmilla
of you
for
leave.
some more
All of you leave. Leave.
wish. Carmilla, let's. I need to come with me. I want to show you something."
Very flustered and in tears, I'm going to follow off.
That means you too, Isabella. Get out of my sight.
I suppose. And she'll turn and walk away.
And as y'all are walking away, you hear crashing of things being overturned, glass shattering.
As I'm like closing the door as I'm walking out, because I
And does
You-
Isabella care? No.
This is the first he didn't chase after you. After making a snide remark. It's as if you're not important anymore.
she's definitely going to take a moment because it's going to hit her at first as like a negative thing. That I know I'm beneath his notice now, and then she's going to catch herself, realizing that part of this is like a sense of self thing. Oh, I'm not that important, but that instinct is about his uh his value judgment, which shouldn't fucking matter. Like, don't care if he thinks I'm important. He's stupid.
You have the urge of you just don't want to impress him anymore. Like that, the shackles are gone. It's a bit weird at first, as everyone knows once a bird has been caged long enough and the doors are open, they sit in the cage for a while, not knowing what to do. But it's been a little bit of time since then, and Isabella, being the way Isabella is probably gonna burst out of that cage once she realizes the door is open. You know the door is open now. And he just doesn't matter anymore. And you realize your plan can finally come to fruition. Because your whole goal is to murder this man.
Um, she's going to follow Carmilla and Selene off to wherever they had gone to, because she has some thoughts. Her gifts have been developing, and a limitation that she's had in her transformation, which is that it is always given away by something monstrous, a part of the promise that Dracula made to her that she could be whatever she wanted. That awful little caveat is something that she has gotten past. As the new dark gift that she has learned is to change her appearance. And she's got an interesting thought. Um, uh, where do I walk in on where Carmilla and Selene are?
I actually have taken you to my chambers because I still have
The words.
protection. Yes. At least it's a breathing space for a moment. Let to allow Carmilla to catch her breath. So we're both sort of sitting. I have Carmilla's hand, just holding it and squeezing it. I said, "You're all right. All is well. This is good. Now it's your turn.
I mean, I'm definitely in tears at this point because I thought that was it. We know it's his plan to
Yup.
kill me. Why wouldn't he just do it early? It's yeah. I'm maybe not even vocalizing this. I think he's just understood, but I'm in tears because yeah, there's a brush with real death, not the undeath that we're all afflicted with.
Yeah. And you do know vampires do not cry actual tears.
Yeah.
They cry vitae or blood.
Is she crying blood right now? Is
Yeah.
that what I'm seeing? So I mean, I have plenty of handkerchiefs. I just start wiping her eyes, and then I give her the handkerchief, which is scented with lavender for calm, and also star anise.
Yes, love that.
And I'm holding her hand, and I look up when Isabella enters, and I can see the change. I can see the change in her. I can see,
Oh, probably, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, probably how I think it feels like you're carrying yourself. It's the way you're carrying yourself that's different. And I start to feel it when I see Isabella. I then start to realize, wait a minute, me too. I feel it too. And there's a flash of confusion across Celine's face, in her eyes for just a moment, and then this hit of wonder, this realizing that, and there's no more hope in her eyes, because hope is a temporary thing. It is more of a glow of, this is real. And she sits up a little straighter as she looks over at Isabella. And kind of gives her a nod of understanding. We did actually, we still have not, I still have not told her how I felt about her killing my husband. But I did tell you that Stefan does not want you anywhere near him.
Understandable.
But
Um,
we're cool for now.
Isabella's going to walk in and see Selene and see the state that Carmilla is in, and um, offer a uh, hand out to Carmilla.
Going to take it and just look up at Isabella with blood tears in my eyes, and
She'll gently pull Carmilla closer and very, very carefully enfold the much smaller woman in a hug. Not a forceful tight thing, but just
yeah,
wrapping her arms around her and
And I stand up and I hug you both from behind.
I
we have all seen different sides of that monster, and I know that's not one that you were familiar with. I'm sorry that you had to see that. And we're going to make sure that you never do again. And that last is going to be kind of growled. For now, you're safe. And we look to Selene.
Yes.
Thanks to our sister.
Let's just say I'm remembering more.
Sounds lovely.
It's bittersweet.
as someone who is still bloodbound, am I able to clock that they're no longer bloodbound?
Oh, you notice things very differently about these two. It is very apparent on the way that they carry themselves, and the air about them is very different.
Okay. So I think piecing it together, I'm just gonna say to them both. If you two are able to go, I don't make it. Just please remember me.
Not
We
going
won't have
anywhere.
to because you're going. You're going with us.
I want to. I
I
really
know.
do.
That's the beginning. You you have a different battle to fight than we do.
And I just turn back to Isabella and I just sobbing into her bosom because she has a full head and shoulders taller than me.
Isabella is a great crying post. She's the optimum height for crying on.
As a player, I can say is one of the best benefits of being very tall.
I step away and I'm actually becoming very watchful. I am going to be the alert system.
Okay.
So
Um,
and I'm actually going to step outside the threshold. I'm not as worried about myself right now. I'm more concerned about making sure that for the moment that Carmilla is safe so she can regain her footing
Mm-hmm.
and then decide what to do from here. I, however, am going to start scanning. I'm using the night creatures.
Okay. Mark a hunger on your sheet, and I will let you know the results on that shortly.
Yes, ma'am.
Now Carmilla and Isabella have been left alone in the room, sobbing into the bosom.
I love this.
It's slowly sort of tapering off. I don't know, maybe there's some comforting swaying going on, but
yeah, just slow, slow rocking. Um, uh, Isabel isn't going to say anything. She's not great with words. She's acquired some biting snark as a defense mechanism, but uh, words and influence and comfort are not her strong suits. So she's mostly just going to be there. Um, if
I
because I
think
know that just standing and sobbing is difficult. If Carmilla starts to sway, she will sweep her up and just hold her.
I think I mean I don't want to use the term hysteria, but I think a lot of emotions are hitting Carmilla all at once. So I think I'm going to step back and say thank you for trying. I know I've not been the easiest, the nicest person to deal with, but we've been in this the longest of those who are left, and really appreciate you being here for me, even if I wasn't always there for you.
She's gonna arch an eyebrow so high, climbing expedition here. And just kind of like put a hand on Carmilla's shoulder. Uh, not the clenched hand that we saw at Ashley's palace, but um, just gentle, comforting hand here, and say, Milla, for the longest time, you've been the only one here who ever sought to protect me. You say that you haven't been the nicest, but you've been the only tiny ray of light in this awful place for centuries.
You know, I was once stupid enough to think that I could take over for him and I could be a better version of him. There's no good version of him.
Better, you
A,
are.
a dead version, sure, but don't know if I'm strong enough for that. I know you are. She's going to sort of touch your biceps. She says that.
I think all of our strength is going to be needed in some way. And I have always appreciated yours. A little eyebrow wiggles at that.
S- if I actually was alive, I'd be blushing, sort of blush and look down and look up with the eyes and like, very clear that she is not used to being complimented for anything other than her body. So getting this is it's offsetting. It's unsettling, but in a good way. Yeah.
I think similar reasons there, and the very much the way that people interact with Carmilla is about her body. Isabella isn't going to push that any farther. It's a tender moment, and it can be just that. And she'll smile and, attempt to wipe some of the blood that is still there. Just like
I'm gonna
sleeve.
catch your hand with mine and sort of rub my thumb on the back of it.
We're going to be okay, Milla. We're going to be okay.
I don't believe it, but I believe you.
It's good enough for now. Now, Selene, I think we have plans
Yes.
to make.
I think we do. I announced from outside the threshold. And Celine was, while she's concentrating on her surroundings, she also knows and perhaps suspected all along that the bond between Carmilla and Isabella is worth fighting for and worth seeing what happens in the future for that. So she's more than happy to give her sisters the moments that they have earned and deserved.
A moth flies up, and there's a bit of a quiet exchange. He's looking for Carmilla.
Change back, go and keep watch. And I
Flies
look
back up.
over and I say, he's looking for you, Carmilla.
Not a problem. Just
Not
gonna
a problem at all.
hand on Carmilla's shoulder and shift to Carmilla's appearance.
I nod and I start pricking my finger. I prick my first two fingers.
Somebody check on these ghosts because my ghasts are flabbered.
I've got them.
Absolutely.
I've got them. Because now I am going to bring out my new dark gift, necromancy.
Okay.
I will speak with I'm speaking to, now the way I see her using necromancy is not bringing back the dead to go, "Rrr, rrr, rrr." I'm not doing that.
No
Because
zombies. Continue.
I believe
No,
the
no.
dead need to stay in the ground or wherever they are. But I will use it to communicate with the ghosts.
Oh no, she can hear me.
Eric, I need your help.
What do you want?
We need to make sure that Carmilla is able to do what she needs to do.
Okay, but there's two Carmillas.
You're gonna go for I look at them and I
That's
say,
one.
okay, is it the what? Okay, Carmilla, were you stand? Okay, as I'm looking in the door through the doorway of my room, the Carmilla that I know, the Carmilla
One of
on
them
the
is
left,
presently wearing Isabella's clothes, which are a
then
little
that
ill-fitting at the moment.
One
I
is
have
also like messy, just messy right now.
the one that's a mess.
They're both a mess.
The one on the right, my right.
Oh. Oh.
The one on the
Erica's a
right.
little bitch.
It's a good thing I couldn't hear that.
Okay.
The one on the right.
Okay.
I also need you. I'm going to try and reach out to the ladies that are in the chamber.
Okay, good luck with that.
I got them.
It's a lot
I've
of dead
spoken to
brides.
Tilly.
Okay, so watch Carmilla stay away from the evil bitches.
Yes. And don't mess around with Isabella right now. Let her do what she needs to do.
Carmilla too. Got it.
Yeah.
I don't know why she wants to look like Carmilla. I don't get it.
There's a reason. There's a
Okay.
reason. Don't worry.
I guess. You know what? I wish I was just in the garden right now, but I guess I'm doing
You-
this. I looks
you
at
will be-
Carmilla and just sticks
Be
his
the
tongue
garden
out at
soon.
her as a ghost.
I just say, that's fine. She can't see you.
I know. It's great.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I know. But
Hold on, I gotta do one more thing. He'll float over to Isabella, Carmilla too, and lean down.
put my head in my hands and I said,
Lean down.
You know, he is a short man, but as a ghost, he could float.
Mm-hmm.
Taller than you now. And then just floats away.
Eric is going to keep an eye, is going to protect you, Carmilla. He's going to keep an eye on you. And he's not
Isabella's
gonna
gonna mutter.
Yeah, and he's not going to
Oh,
bother you, Isabella, because you have to do what you need to do.
Isabella's gonna mutter to herself and say, "It's a much nicer face than the one I've been wearing."
Shut up. You're fine. You're all fine. You're all beautiful.
The ghost is like doing a chill behind Carmilla's back of like, let's go do the thing.
Isabella is gonna look to Selene and say, "Before I run off to play bait, he has some kind of plan to use your power against the werewolves.
Yes, I
Sure,
know.
we know this. I believe in you. I don't know how he thinks he can make this work. I am fully willing to play this trick again if he doesn't figure it out this time, so that you can be somewhere that you can do the most good instead of wherever he wants you to be."
Do I know where he wants me to be? Has he
Ashen
actually
Forest.
he wants me in Ashen Forest.
Oh, good. That's exactly where I want to be tonight.
Oh, that's where I want to be too. And Stefan is prepared. I think I think Dracula's gonna be quite surprised. Especially since I'll lift that little memory spell on him.
Ooh.
At the,
Surprise,
opp-
Mitch!
at the opportune moment. All right. Carmilla, it's on you. I am with you wherever you want to be and go.
Carmilla.
Isabella's gonna.
Get you to the convent.
Oh, wait.
Oh, wait.
She's
Where
gonna
should we
stop
take
and. I'm wearing the wrong clothes.
Yeah.
Oh, of course, and not having any sense of proprietary. I am going to start stripping in front of both of you because what 2 centuries of I have no.
You have no sense of shame about
I've
being
seen you
nude.
guys strip before. I've
Yeah,
seen this.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Isabella's
mean,
clothing
considering
often ends up shredded
Isabella-
anyway. So
Isabella usually is naked anyways. most of the time.
It's when you do all kinds of transformations and spikes and stuff, the clothing just doesn't stick around very well.
No. So you give your clothes to Isabella. And I'm guessing Isabella runs out.
Blade my face a little.
I guess whatever top Isabella is wearing, I'm going to put on, and it's like a short dress. It's like wearing
It's very
wearing your
tight.
partner's hoodie.
Boyfriend
And-
shirt.
okay.
It's also very tight.
Yeah,
Considering
I'm-
how Carmilla is built.
Yeah, tight, but yeah, kind of like a
Just unbuttoned.
shapely dress, kind of just a little bit to the mid thigh, but yeah, tight.
Smashing, darling.
For those who don't know, Carmilla is a very, very curvy woman. So
Isabella is not. Isabella's a tall stick.
I'm in the middle.
you run out.
Yep.
I need you to roll with your dark gift, and the fact is you have no bonds, which means you do not take anything out of your dice pool.
I do not.
Yes.
So adding my dark gift here.
Yep.
I think that my appearance here might fit, but
What's your appearance?
it's that my eyes burn with an unquenchable fire, my smile is a sharp blade. I guess I'm not sure that does.
I'll allow it,
Sure that does
considering
fit. Okay,
the circumstance.
sure.
Can she have my bonus from appearance because she's appearing as me?
Yes, you can.
Oh, that
Ooh,
tracks.
there you go.
Hi guys,
I'll
we're
keep that
breaking
in
all
mind
the
here.
rules in this game because
Yeah,
It
smash
does
them
say
up.
you
This is what
can.
playtesting is for.
It's
Fuck
the
it up.
finale.
Fuck it up. Okay, cool. So you mark my extra hunger on that. I don't have my dice pulled up, so give me a second here.
Speak, my dice. Speak.
And then I don't think that Isabella is I mean she has some fucking rage right now, but I don't think she's really acting on it, so I don't think that bonus is gonna apply
No,
here.
no, no.
What do we got? Ooh, 4, 4, 6, and a 3.
Woo!
Okay, so
I'm only at 2 hunger now, so
with
solid.
3 successes, as a reminder, you do succeed in what you get, but there is a side consequence to it. As a reminder, you did not have 4 successes, because if you had 4,
I thought 3 was.
mm-mm,
I thought 3 was the consequences. Oh.
4, it's 4, because 1 you fail. Oh, it could be 3. Hold on. 0 is fail. 1 is
Because 0 is possible. It's very possible.
Shh. I'm gonna edit all this section out anyways. So,
Rules talk.
yeah.
This is fun.
Okay, fuck it. He catches wind of Carmilla, and he goes after you, like slowly walking after you, Carmilla.
I'm playing the role now, so I'm going to, turn around to him and demure and, my lord.
Are you alright? Which one made you cry?
blood stain.
Which one?
Oh no, it's an acting moment. I don't think that she'd say that it was him. I
Was it Isabella? Selene?
no,
One of
my
the
lord.
staff?
I'm disappointed in my own failure to protect that which is important to you. That you left in my care.
He watches for a moment. Well, you can come with me tonight. If that would cheer you up.
She'll, sidle up to him and kind of, put a hand on his chest and, if my lord pleases, kind of
It'll please me greatly.
hurtling internally.
Oh, gross.
All of us are like,
Ladies and gentlemen, audience at home, this is not Gary Oldman from Bram Stoker's Dracula. This is not anything. No, no, no.
Honestly, I wouldn't care how wonderful or attractive he could be.
Yeah,
That just hurts my soul.
I know. I know. Ugh.
it would please me greatly if you accompany me tonight.
I'm trying to. Isabella would know how Carmilla specifically physically at least behaves around him, but I as the player am blanking here. But she's
Yeah,
gonna
it's
play the
sort of-
role and yeah.
Flirty, touchy-feely.
pandering to his
Complications
ego.
wide.
The thing of doe eyes, very much doughy-eyed.
I'd never do it because I'd cringe out of my fucking my spine would leave my body, but probably have baby voice sometimes.
Whatever my lord wants.
Oh, God.
I'm so editing this whole part out.
Oh god, I can't wait for this fucker to die.
No!
Em, you're a really good actor. I fucking
are
hate
awesome.
this guy.
Oh, thank you so
I
much
want
for
him
this.
so dead so fast.
Don't worry.
Oh.
I know you'll see me just go after
Which means you're a good person. I guess this means we're all good people because we're all cringing so badly.
Oh, no, I'm gonna keep some of this just for close to be like when M plays a bad person, everyone.
The worst part is it's such a real world evil. It's not like, I'm a world domineer and I'm going to
I'm
turn the
Dracula.
pigeons into bombs or shit. It's like, no, this is a shitty. Oh, God.
Different kind of scary.
And
Yeah.
it's and I hate to say it, but it's universal. Every single one of us in some way has known somebody like this.
Okay, let's get back to killing this man.
Please. Please.
Please. Yeah.
Way to go, Isabella, for taking one for the team this time. Oh my god.
So he grabs Carmilla to his hand.
Sorry about that.
It starts leading her off towards the entry of the castle where a carriage is waiting.
Cool.
And he looks to a couple of the servants, one of them being Linda. Go get Selene and Isabella.
Now we're all supposed to be there. Oh, it's just Carmilla can look like me.
And runs off.
So.
Don't worry, Linda and I have had conversations.
Oh, word.
So Linda heads towards Selene's room. My lady?
Yes, Linda.
His lord wants you and Lady Isabella to join him at his carriage. It seems he's taking you all out tonight.
You know where to go, right?
Yes, I do. Go to the convent.
They're expecting you.
Mm-hmm.
Take as many as you can with you.
Yep. I do have concerns.
Go ahead.
Are you sure Lady Carmilla isn't gonna betray you all?
Everything is a risk, including living.
Alright. I know once he leaves, we go through the underground passages to go to the village. She peeks into the room and she looks a little confused.
Don't worry.
Wait,
I haven't changed yet. I'm just Carmilla in a fucking
In Isabella's
long-ass
clothes.
dress.
no, she's confused because she just saw Carmilla. And there's a
nod.
Carmilla here.
Don't worry.
Lady Carmilla have a twin?
A very strong twin indeed.
Is that
It's all
how
right.
you've been getting by with Lord Dracula? All these years is having a twin?
I just wink at Carmilla.
Your body double.
I didn't know Dracula married twins.
How do you want to
Linda?
be good?
I smile at I just kind of
Hey, I'm
wink
gonna
at
go.
Carmilla.
And she runs off.
Oh, Linda, real quick.
Yes.
Tell Mother Superior that he can join us
Okay.
at the opportune moment. She
Ashen
knows.
Forest, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I kiss Linda on the top of the forehead. Carry yourself, all right?
Okay, she give a little wave and then she runs off.
So gonna reach out and call for the ghosts in the favorite suite.
The brides show up and there's a new one among them all. Helga.
Is it Helga? I thought we laid her to rest. Guess not. Oh well. Ladies, tonight we hope to remove Dracula from the face of the earth.
Tilly's just like snorting and just rolls her eyes.
Right, Tilly.
Like
point
you'll be
is, though,
able to, like so many of us have tried before.
I take a step towards Tilly and just kind of look her dead in the eye. No pun intended. Have any of you ever been truly free before?
What?
Tonight, we will all make sure that you can break your bond, your final bond that leaves you in this place. But we need your help.
Helga's like, what do you want?
We want you to make sure that you make his last hours on this earth the most frightening he's ever experienced.
Oh, that'll be easy. Just go into the woods.
Let's go to the woods then.
I mean, it is a full moon.
We'll see you there.
Procession of ghosts.
Yeah, the ghosts wisp away, and they turn into, like, a lot of people know them as will-o-wisps.
Mm-hmm.
The little orbs, and they shoot out of the castle. Only Selene can see it, though.
Mm-hmm. They're going. I'll look over at Carmilla. Are you ready?
So I'm going to stand up, shapeshift into Isabella, check myself out in the mirror. I didn't have to catch myself. It feels like a little boundary pushing, as it's like her body and my body. Don't want to get into that right now. Put the pants on.
I stand up on my tiptoes. Yep, pants on. I stand up on my tiptoes and kiss your cheek and I say, "You look fabulous."
I'm gonna start stealing myself, but still some lingering doubt. So I'm gonna say, I'm not going to. Linda's right.
I know.
This would be easier without me.
Maybe.
I wouldn't
But
blame you.
No, I know. But who said that life was easy?
Death hasn't been either.
So you make your own way. Do what you can. We have you. We're not going to let you go.
Just promise me you won't put saving me over killing him. Because if I had to make the choice, I'd take us both out.
Didn't you ever teach me not to play the martyr? You're under my protection. I am a von Aschenberg, after all. That means
I'm
something.
supposed to be the older sister. Fucking look at you.
I've grown up in 3 years. Wow.
Yeah.
I would have been 24 years old this year.
Look up, start doing math, and shake my head.
Don't. I stand up and kiss you on the other cheek. I said, now, if anything, just look to Isabella. She is your reason. Even I can see that.
Well, apparently I'm not good at what I thought I was good at, which was hiding things from people. So, okay.
I know love.
Little Miss Know-It-All, magic, talented superstar. I don't know if a superstar exists in fucking 16th century Romania, but
You know what it does
love
now.
me.
Continue.
That's why you love me. That's why you love me. I'm your bratty younger sister. Look, the two of you, at least let this be part of your motivation to see what you two can become together. And then I take
right?
it. Like, come on, Isabella, let's go. Are you ready?
I guess off we go. Yeah, off we go.
All right. We approach the carrot. We approach the doorway, and I dip into a curtsy, my lord. And I get into the carriage, and I actually I will sit next to Isabella.
Dracula is just quiet as he's sitting in there. Though at some point, he is gonna pick up Carmilla too and set her on his lap.
I put my hand on Isabella's hand. God, this is gonna be a trip, y'all. I have my hand on Isabella's hand, and I'm basically squeezing it.
Actual Carmilla, how are you feeling in this moment?
Ooh, so it's the I think there's a lot going on. There's the realization that what you've normalized and dealt with for yourself looks fucking horrible when it happens to somebody you love and care about.
How's the view from your outside?
Yeah, and now I'm like, part of me is regretting that changing my appearance doesn't give me Isabella's super strength, so I can rip his head off. But yeah, and sort of, centuries of dissociative and rationalization just sort of really starting to accelerate in the crumbling and seeing that this isn't right.
You hear him whispering sweet nothings to Carmilla too. And then you hear good girl. Y'all are now on the outskirts of the forest. Carmilla, would you like to do the thing?
I was going to say, do you want to end this episode right now? Because,
So, the carriage stops on the outskirts of the woods. And the footman hops off, opens the carriage, and motions for you all to get out.
I'll get out first.
All right. You are helped down by the
Oh.
footman,
The real Eric, right?
the real Eric.
I kind of give him a quick nod.
He'll nod, and you can hear the wolves howling. There are tons in the forest, and it sounds like they're hunting something. Who is
I'm
next out of
gonna
the
hold-
carriage?
Isabella, I'm going to linger probably a little bit longer than the real one would, but I'm going to get out, and when Eric goes to help me, I'm going to say, I got it, Igor.
My name's not Igor. What? What is...
The
My name's-
callbacks, this time with feeling.
My name's not Igor. Dracula
I am ignoring, but internally I'm laughing.
will get out and help Carmilla 2 out. There we are. That's
Clingy,
such...
clingy.
There we are. All right, good girl.
I think so Dracula's fully enraptured and paying attention to Carmilla.
His back is turned to you.
Okay, but he's still looking at all of her charms, deception, temptations. I am going to go against my last bond, and I'm going to cast hypnosis
Roll.
on Dracula.
Roll.
The sound of that pile of dice. It's
Oh,
good sound.
glorious.
2, 4, 4, 4, 6.
You have his attention now. Like, his eyes glass over. The body feels kind of heavy. You see it sag a little.
Okay. So I want to keep him in hypnosis as cognizant as he can be.
Yes.
I'm going to give him the overwhelming, unbeatable urge to get down on all fours and start licking the dirt.
He will get down on all fours and lick the dirt. Y'all see this very powerful man slowly sink down onto his hands and knees and start licking the dirt by the wheel of the carriage.
Eric, go. I tell the footman to go.
Yes, ma'am. And he's running. He's like, ugh.
Gonna change back into my form and then go and touch Izzy to signal for her to change back.
Sure, absolutely.
Okay. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Fine drapes. Beautiful silverware. Magnificent castle. All the same things for you. Just ways to feel more countish, dukish, whatever the fuck your rank was. Better about yourself. But really, all of us were nothing to you. Worst part is, wasn't enough. We were nothing for you. You had to be everything to us. We were just disposable. Let's see how you feel about being disposed. So I'm going to use create illusions, and I am going to start giving him, in the form of like someone would have sort of PTSD flashbacks, visions of every horrible thing he has done to a bride, but with the roles reversed. So the first image that is going to go through his mind is him getting torn to shreds as a smug Helga looks on.
Please roll.
I broke the bond, so I don't have to
Nah.
roll
we
against
help?
that.
Can we help you in any way?
I feel like the one who has illusion can also help by adding 1 die to your pool.
I can do that. I
All
added
right.
5 to you.
All right, we got 7 fucking die into this thing. Holy shit. Okay, 2, 2, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6.
You play the illusions.
What-
Yes.
What's your hunger right now?
Hunger's 2.
The illusions that you weave with the help of Selene replay every single memory that you recall. And it is centuries of memories. But the roles reversed. He is screaming
Still eating fucking dirt.
while eating dirt because he can't stop himself.
He can't stop eating fucking
He
dirt.
is screaming. He is clawing at the dirt. At some point, you swear you hear him beg for mercy. And that he is going to kill you all. Yes.
Isabella's not okay with this. Um, she's going to turn her burning eyes on Carmilla and reaching into her abdomen, pull out, with her body mod here, pull out one of her ribs,
Mm-hmm.
shape it into a steak, and eyes locked with Carmilla. This is who he is, not who we are. And she's going to stake Dracula to put him out of his, misery here.
Misery. Please roll.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm holding Carmilla's hand during all this.
Okay. Got. I'm gonna say that my Fury of Vengeance and my
Yes.
Burning Eyes here apply.
Yes.
Rage definitely applies here. Probably
Yes.
not in fullness.
No.
I would do like 2 dice for that. So we got 1, 2 for that, 2 for the gift, 1 at base, 7 dice.
Yeah.
Good God. Okay. At some point, you start getting enough dice that it's more dangerous because you're more likely to roll influence.
Oh,
Okay, what do we get
Mm.
here? Ooh, nice and ouch. 6, 4, 4, 5. So that's 4 hits and 3 ones.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna extend the shadows in this moment, which is 3 influence.
oh,
Please describe your mass murder scene. I will let you know the wolves, Stefan and Griselda, are showing up around this time. Just to give you the point out of what's happening.
Yeah, I mean, so first it is Dracula, obviously. Drives this stake into his heart, which,
Mm-hmm.
throws him into a state of torpor, and she's trying to maintain her composure. She's got her eyes locked on Carmilla here. She's trying to be better than this.
But the
And
hunger's there.
the hunger is there's still a monster in there.
Mm-hmm.
And so she reaches down with her other hand and just twists Dracula's head off and throws it. And I think then she lifts his body up by this stake, this rib stake that she has through him still, and with her super speed dashes over to Carmilla and uses the kebab that is Dracula to drive that into her as well.
Can
Shit.
I react as a
Could you-
player to stop this here?
Yes.
Stop it with me.
Me too.
Going to use emotional manipulation, I guess,
Okay.
to try and break through.
And Selene, what are you gonna try?
I am actually going to set up a barrier spell.
Okay. Let's see how the emotion works first, and if that fails,
Do that first,
the barrier
then the
can go
spell.
off. Yep.
I will say that before we get to the role of how this plays out here, Isabella in this moment is just going to shriek, and I'm not going to shriek because I don't want to hurt people's ears. You weren't going to be him, and go to drive this kebab into.
So, Isabella, I need you to roll against sibling,
Oh yeah,
because this is a conflict.
cool. I think the appearance applies again. I think the vengeance applies again. I think the conviction of every drop of spilled blood brings me closer to freedom also applies here.
Yep.
So that's
We'll
2,
start with that,
3.
because you're gonna have to roll again in a second. Carmilla, what'd you get?
Oh, sorry. Rolling. So I'm rolling
Your emotional
5 or
manipulation.
7.
Oh.
It's a deception. So it's 2 plus pillars. I don't have anything.
There's one base, 2 for gifts.
Yep.
How many of your pillars fit?
I think 3. So 2.
We did
That
so
was-
good
yeah, I
about
took
having
stuff.
PvP in this game. I guess it had to be the finale where it popped up.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming with Carmilla. We've been talking about it since session 0. You're at 6 dice so far. I don't know
Yeah,
what
so I rolled it.
magical enhancement you have.
So you could roll 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6. That is 1 more hunger though, or 1 more corruption, I guess.
Hunger.
Oh no, because I rolled
the-
under my hunger.
That means
2 more
influence,
corruption points.
homie.
Yeah,
It's
influence, not
influence?
corruption.
Okay.
So Isabella, I got 1 success in all of that.
Okay.
And then all of the rest of the dice were under my hunger.
So, you two play out how the emotional manipulation plays out.
Right.
I'll let you lead on this one.
All right. I don't know that I necessarily. I don't know if the wound is fatal, but I don't know that I necessarily move fast enough to stop this before Isabella stabs me.
And I can't pull you back fast enough.
No, but I will say this: staking does not kill you.
No, it
You
doesn't.
are gonna take at least a harm out of this.
Mhm.
But I will say both simultaneously happen at the exact same time. So
Okay.
carry on. You feel the bones start digging into your
Okay.
flesh.
I imagine I'm probably a little lifted up and I'm sorry, Izzy. I just wanted him to know what it felt like for his last 5 minutes. And I know he doesn't remember all of them because I know I don't remember all of them that I should. I just wanted him to remember as many as he had to. I was going to let you do it. I'm sorry.
Gift wise, so like I got your words here. Gift wise, emotional manipulation wise, what emotion are you going for?
I
Where am
am
I pulling it from?
going for, I guess, just like like a calmness of a settling of rage, or of a settling of the rage to hit you to get back to rationality. But I guess the emotion I'm trying to lean on mostly is connection. Known you the longest. This is a very inappropriate time for me to ask. So what are we? Um,
You're pulling on the
but
heartstrings.
yeah, I'm pulling on the heartstrings and the closeness, and I know hearing what she said, I know I fucked up. I know I fucked up. And I'm trying to just say that I wasn't going to be as bad as she maybe thinks I was going to be, but I know it was wrong.
So we've got the affection there, the connection between them, which is a lot of protectiveness from Isabella's side. Just calming. Also, you have 4 more points of influence on her. So I imagine it isn't going to stop the murder spree because there's too much momentum here.
It slows it down.
Yeah,
And
I think it's also going to redirect it. Heightened senses wise, I can hear the wolves getting closer.
They're getting closer.
I think Isabella is just going to growl, "Do better next time," and stake her and Dracula to the side of the carriage. Just pin them to the side of the carriage and tear off into the woods at whatever the closest threatening thing is.
We're gonna fade you to black on that.
Fair.
Please don't be.
The howls are still there, and
Will be.
Stefan runs up. Hold on one second, the cat's being a little gremlin. Get her out, you little shit.
Cool. Let us miss each other.
Pause. Oh my
Not
god,
again.
guys.
Oh my god. Please don't let me shred Stefan again.
No,
Well, that's okay. He's much harder
No,
to kill
you're
this
not.
time.
You're not.
No. So Stefan shows up and stops at the site that he sees. The head on the ground, the body, Carmilla staked to the side of the carriage, Selene standing there. What?
I
the
have
fuck?
my hands are crackling with lightning right now.
Okay, nope. No.
But I'm not doing it.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
And a few of the wolves come running up, and they stop at the sight that they see. The big guy, the very big guy that you've seen previously, walks up, and you also see Griselda walking up. They look at it. They pull the bone out. Carmilla, you feel like the air is getting back in your lungs again. And Dracula's body drops, your body drops. And you
I catch
watch
Carmilla
as Griselda picks up Dracula's head, and you see the big giant werewolf that you've seen previously pick up the body. They look at each other, and all you hear is Griselda said, "Tear his body to shreds and put it where the sun can find it. This is now done." So, you may want to hurry. There is a bloodthirsty one running through the woods right now.
Sorry.
They don't even pay attention to you. They don't. They just walk off in their separate directions. At some point, you hear the sound of bone snapping and things being torn to shreds. which you can safely assume it's Dracula's body. Carmilla, you're on the ground. And Stefan walks over, leans down. You alright, miss?
Sort of winded, looking down, looking up at him, taking a second to realize, miss? Memory. Okay. I'll live. Hopefully. Maybe. Where's Izzy?
Point in the direction of the woods.
I imagine this isn't the first time Izzy's been on a tear. Do I know that she's gonna make it back safely before dawn?
She'll make it back.
Okay. Okay. Just gonna relax a little bit of tension.
All of you feel that weight lift. That final weight lift. Dracula's gonna be done. He's gone. He's gonna be gone. He's gonna be dead. What are you gonna do with your lives now? Like, this is done. Isabella eventually comes to. Surprisingly, you didn't kill any of the werewolves. However, there are a couple of dead adults on the ground. You have fully fed, which I need you to roll a corruption check. The last roll of this game. The very last one.
You go, girl.
1 fewer dice. What do you get? I have a 1.
You gain a corruption. Which it doesn't really matter which one you have.
It maybe matters to, like roleplay wise epilogue, but
yeah,
some of them are messed up. But yeah, I'll get back to you in a second on how that manifests as she comes back.
As y'all come back, you feel 1 second. Why did you in or out?
We pause for pause. You okay?
You all feel the sun is getting close to coming up. The closest place to you all is the convent. Or Gloom Manor.
Izzy's got that thing about Jesus. We gotta go to the Gloom Manor.
So you head to Griselda's place.
Yes.
One, Gloom Manor.
Yes.
Because Isabella can't do Jesus.
No.
Jesus. Can't do it.
There are a lot of humans in that convent right now.
Yes. You all head in, and you all settle in. As you got to the manor, you see Dracula's head on a spike, sitting right outside the manor doors, right where the sunlight can hit it.
I'm gonna ask Isabella to help me because I'm a little staggered. Walk over to it. I'm gonna give him a little pat and say, "Good boy."
And as you all head inside, the sun rises up, and in various parts of Dracula's domains, the body begins to smoke underneath the rays of the sunlight. The sky is actually clear. No hint of gloomy clouds. Perfect blue sky. Beautiful white clouds, and the body begins to ash. And all of you seem to feel the last breath. Briefly. But he is now gone. And all of you are free to do what you wish. Finally. Though, as everyone knows, someone else is going to have to take over, because this was a domain. Yes, this is a land of corrupt. The werewolves are still going to do what they're going to do. The messengers of light are still going to do what they do. But the thing is, the three of you can actually leave. You can go. And on that note, that is where we're gonna leave our story for Dracula.